Alright, welcome back to Gaming Night in America. We're late on the PR, again, because life is crazy, but we're back. Brian is here.
Yes, hello everybody.
And we're going to get right into it. So we are in week 10, which is crazy. And this is the first week where we've had the free agent pickups applied. So
yeah,
this is gonna
exciting.
Be
a lot of new teams.
Yeah, some new sauce to look forward to. So we're going to get right into it. We got Corey and Ben, two playoff contending teams. And we're going to see Celebi and Executor. So, two grass psychic types headlining here.
Where's the bug?
Eggy. Eggy's a cool lead.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Eggy lead. I like it. Really sets the pressure in the match, like either offensively or through support tactics with Sleep Powder Leech Seed. And we see Bannon going for the more offensive approach off the bat.
Yeah. And also, like, even at +1 Spadef, like, Celebi taking 48%, like, that's
beautiful.
That is respectable damage. And then this is quite comical. So here comes Hariyama with the special defense boost. Takes even less than Celebi and hits back with HP Bug.
Yeah, the real threatening knockoffs now, don't worry.
Yeah. That is the strongest knockoff you are going to see.
Yeah. But I think
also, here comes Typhlosion. Look at this.
Oh, it's so gross.
Let's talk about this.
Oh,
as
a
Typhlosion enthusiast, this is embarrassing.
I forgot that didn't kill.
Yeah, like 14%, like in a +1 thick fat, but in the sun, that's Typhlosion. So Hariyama doing big damage. There's off a nice rock slide.
And now with the sun gone, he won't even deal that much. But Bandon has a little trick up his sleeve here, and will get himself some fake sun, I guess.
Yeah, so he's gonna give himself a little boost.
But not only one boost, too.
Now he's gonna get a kill.
Yeah, basically times two.
He has fallen victim to Ancient Power.
I mean, I guess, Corey.
62%. It doesn't miss.
Yeah, an interesting decision to get Zapdos in here when you know he's locked into a rock move, but or you can assume he's locked into a rock move, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Dugtrio. If you're not running Banded, what are you doing?
It would be quite curious, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So Zapdos just goes down by turn 10. Bandon's got 3 dudes gone, and here's Snorlax.
2.5, I'd say.
Rock. Yeah. We see Snorlax goes first, so he's getting roared out of here. We're gonna see Omastar, and he's gonna start spreading Toxic, and he's gonna try to get some hazards up. But first he's gonna run away from Celebi.
Yep, smart. Always check for the grass move.
Yeah. You know, it's just not a favorable matchup for sure. You've already seen the Calm Mind, like you don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang around. Even that Ice Beam might just bounce off.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, might. No, definitely will after seeing the damage earlier. And
we see a nice little. That return.
I'm not sure that's bouncing.
I don't know. With the Wish, that's not a 2-hit, so you could safely Wish, and now Vape is fine.
But now if you do the same situation again, right? If you sub in your Vaporeon, like, you can get 2-hit now, but Bannon taking the time to not apply more pressure, get a spike up instead, and then miss a Toxic, unfortunately.
I like the spike play. So it pressures Celebi when it comes in, so he wants to call it out with an Ice Beam, which he doesn't, goes for the spike, which, again, I don't hate that, to be honest. Also, here comes the Calm Mind. Gonna go for some BP action, going into Omastar, and Omastar is incredibly well positioned right now.
Yeah,
it's like, look at this. 15, his Spadef is down. This is a tragedy. But +1, that Surf is
doing okay damage.
Yeah, especially when Return is doing 12.
Yeah, when you see the Snorlax
you're good
Earthquake here, you're in trouble.
Yeah. The Slowbro's not really appreciating that too much either.
Bannon's new draft pick this season, he got Slowbro on his waivers, so able to have another bulky water. So Corey rightfully leads.
I really like the pick.
Whoa,
even though you're gonna see a plethora of HP Bug just having Eggy, but like Slowbro is so physically defensive that it's not
fine.
too big of a deal.
Ooh, big crit there.
Yeah, so looking at this end game right here, right, and kind of break it down. So I'm seeing WoW Manectric is incredibly important because 2 T-Bolts and that cleans that up.
Yeah.
And there is very little way for Bannon to break through Omastar. Because this Snorlax is seemingly lacking Earthquake.
Yeah, I don't think he showed his fourth move yet, but we can assume it's not Earthquake.
Yeah.
I like him cursing up here anyways in the Celebi, because the Celebi hasn't proven to really be a threat to it.
Celebi feels more like a luxury right now, just because it threatens out the waters and it brings in Snorlax for more chip.
Yeah. I think if that was a return there, Vaporeon just dies. Like on that first one. But I guess he was scouting the Omastar switching maybe, but I mean, I don't know. Tough call there.
Yeah, but now this +1 Vape is going to do some damage because the Psychic's going to bounce off.
Yeah, bounce right off.
And this is looking like a roll too.
See, if Corey was to bring Baton Pass Celebi to just Baton Pass chain between these two with Witch and Calm Mind over and over again.
Yeah. I mean,
you can really go just play a real Baton Pass team and then tell me how you hate Baton Pass later. But this works just as well, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit of fire.
Celebi's gonna 1v1 this guy.
Yeah, a little bit of playing with fire here by both of them though. Bannon needed to basically freeze or crit.
Yeah.
And he'd be in a much better position, but did not get it. And
but now at this point, Omastar is going to clean up. You could just BP into him and then wrap it up.
Nothing you can do here. So one curse for the road.
Yeah, might as well. Hey, maybe we'll start critting some Shadow Balls.
Yeah, drop his special defense.
That Surf is doing way too much damage.
No, he's got soft boiled, right?
Yo, when are they going to give Snorlax slack off? Real talk.
Wow, he doesn't get that in later gens.
No,
that's wild. Well, he stood up finally. He doesn't want to sit back down.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Like,
nice
I don't know. Thematically speaking, I feel like he should have it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so we got game 2. I will see how these players adapt. So Celebi going right for Calm Mind turn 1 again. So we're seeing a repeat of last time. HP Fire doing about the same, and direct BP to Hariyama. Hey, I feel like I've seen this one before.
Yeah, except maybe this time it does more. Nope, does not. So we'll see if Bannon prioritizes keeping this Eggy alive potentially later to do some work, or maybe even put a sleep powder. And he does. He switches to Zapdos. I like the switch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
really good. But Hariyama's still like well positioned.
No, he's not.
I think there wasn't a drawback. You thought.
I was.
And that crit very helpful.
Yeah, I think it does like 50 normally, especially to what looks to be especially defensive one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Parrot.
Parrot on the Snorlax, which is is always pretty nice to have for sure. But Omastar's gonna sit on this Lax all day, and now I can start to pressure some spikes. I don't really know why Bannon's staying in here. I mean, you got Zapdos relatively free.
And once again, he never actually. I mean, he's more content to just sit and curse, I guess, but.
Yeah.
Force Vaporeon in, but then he Shadow Balls Vaporeon, which confused me here.
Yeah. And then, kind of, then here's Slowbro roaring it in.
Nice. It's a nice roar target because, what do you do? You sit on it and roar it out as well, and keep that spike shuffle going.
It would have been even better. It's like his Eggy's, actually no, he's at 17. I thought he was at 12 still.
Oh well, if he was, one more layer of spikes, then
yeah. Now Celebi at full here is like a pretty good little Calm Mind battle going on.
Yeah, a little risky for Bannon here. I don't think he wants to get too involved in this. If he sends like one Ice Beam now, he'd be like 50. But like if you don't get this and you get killed by Giga Drain, well, which he can now do.
It's gonna do very little.
It didn't really do as much as I was expecting.
And then no freeze. So right here.
Yeah.
This is not a winning position for Corey unless he BP's out. And he's got the perfect target for this guy, being Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Dodges the freeze here, and Vaporeon with Calm Mind boosts. Is Suicune at home?
No, he's gonna roar you, Ben. No.
He's gonna roar! Watch out! He couldn't hear you. He had AirPods in, and now this Vaporeon is gonna rip through.
Oh no! Yeah, that's a terrifying thing to look at.
Yeah.
Every day of my life, I wonder what would happen if Vaporeon had Calm Mind naturally. I think about it a lot.
Yeah, I say bye-bye, Suicune.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But Ben kind of lacking a physical attacker. What he really needed to do is get his Eggy in here to put this thing to bed. Assuming he had that.
I don't think it had
option.
Sleep Powder.
Don't think it had it on a Sunny Day set?
No. I think it was Sunny Day, Solar Beam, HP Fire, Psychic.
Oh, yeah, Psychic. You gotta think you're covering all the moves there, yeah. That's tough. I've seen Sleep Powder on it normally, but this is his only physical attacker. Then I think that's something he's got to consider when he faces Calm Mind teams later on. or anyone who just wants to run like Will, for example, running a Calm Mind Slow King or something.
Yeah.
Although he just played Will, so different person, but
Yeah.
maybe
Depends
Aaron with Calm Mind Jirachi. We see the Sun actually being quite nice here and letting the Snorlax not immediately
fish for
die.
crits.
Yeah, just fish for crits.
That's really all you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna get the crit this turn? Not this turn. And now it's surf time, and that's all she wrote.
Actually, is it? Because recurse.
Mango's recurse. Trying to predict. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, the wish was coming.
I don't know why Acre. I don't know why Acres. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I like that Bandit then preserved his Typhlosion, so that when it came into spikes, it went into Blaze Pataya range.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Hopefully doing it with the sun up, and then going for a big crit, but alas.
I got Solar Beam. Nice. HP Grass. Oh, I think that's all.
Vape is gonna clean this up. Yep. Porygon is gonna do it. Yeah.
Consider Roar Zapdos if you don't want this to happen.
Even then, I mean, consider Roar on your water types.
I feel like Slowbro doesn't get it.
I don't think it does, but even still.
So I don't think Ben has anything else he can roar with. So
I think what it was instead of clicking Calm Mind, he had to go for the damage with Psychic, get it in range, hope for a good roar in target.
Yeah.
It's like if it was Zap, then Zap could have definitely got it into range to where it couldn't wish and do its Jones.
Yeah. Tough one.
But yeah, Corey played that well. I think Bandon really only had like one or two misplays. Granted, that one misplay lost him this game for sure.
Yep.
But comes with experience and situational understanding for sure.
Setup sweepers rule the world. Something Hall moment.
Yeah. Setup sweepers are good.
Yeah.
Use them. So here we got another playoff contending matchup here. We got JT and Will, and we're gonna go right in. We're gonna see JT with his trusty Marowak against Roselia.
Yes, this is an interesting lead because Marowak destroys Roselia.
Yeah, Marowak is going to click a big move.
But
turn one,
pick, right?
Will's click and protect. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Dusclops. JT says, nah, no thanks. I know your tricks.
Look at that damage. I'm pretty sure it's Fizdef Dusclops.
Yeah. Yeah, and then going for the Pain Split, and now there's Marowak behind a sub, and he's going to get a kill.
Yeah. I don't think sub Marowak's extremely common, but it's certainly one of his probably top.
It's certainly a set, and JT has really crutched on substitute.
It's the best neutral game. I think it's the best neutral play you can make. Like, it's always safe.
Yeah.
And therefore, look at that. He got a Mon and a half without taking pretty much any damage.
Yeah, exactly. And now here's Ursaring making his debut. Coming in on a sub, eating a big T-Bolt. This is not going to be his day.
I think JT really has been cooking lately in the build. I've been really impressed.
He has been. He puts a lot of time into making his teams. And look at that, hidden power doesn't even break. Here comes Slackberry out and running Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
Big Ice Punch with 47. Yeah, it doesn't kill, but look at how this team is brought down.
Yeah, you could have
Ursaring's going to die. You can't bring in this dude.
Yeah.
It's got to be Zap. And Zapdos really doesn't want to eat the Ice Punch damage.
Nope, but he's going to have to.
But
Arrow.
Will goes into Aerodactyl, maybe forgetting or just throwing the game away and going, you know what, I don't want you to see my Zapdos. I'm just going to let this one go. So, Electabuzz and Marowak Gaming. JT Staples, a classic.
Yeah, sure.
And we go right into game 2.
I'm pretty sure Electabuzz still isn't picked up in like one of the conferences. No, I think it's Manectric.
No, he is. He's there.
Yeah. So Manectric wasn't picked up for a while. Manectric cannot do that. Manectric does not have that.
Manectric does not have fists to punch people.
Anyways, here we go
so
again.
Will goes for Protect turn 1 again.
Okay, so like game 1 I like to Protect, but game 2 I didn't.
And then we did it again. Is this the same replay?
Yeah, this is the same replay.
This is the same replay. Hold on. Please hold
the other one, quick.
Alright, we're back. Little issue with our replay compilation. So this replay is actually going to be game 1. And that one that we just watched and went over was game 2. Which ended in more of a rage quit than preserving information.
I mean, that was a 6-0. Just waiting to happen.
It was. Yeah, for sure. So, we go in. We see the leads. We've already kind of broken this one down. Roselia just dies.
Yeah. But see you later. Flag up this time, which I do like. And we see that Marowak's actually a kind of a tank.
Yeah.
You really cannot one-shot this dude very easily.
It's hard, yeah.
So taking out 2 mons for the price of 1 is beautiful value.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
Surprised.
Especially on a team that has Zapdos and Aerodactyl. Like, I'm surprised that Zapdos didn't try to switch into any of those Earthquakes.
I don't think it was Fizdef. I think it was Spidef.
Even still, just to, like, you know, make him throw out another move so you can pivot in or something. Even still, so here comes Hariyama.
Hariyama's here.
So Hariyama's really good into Dusclops because you can't get burned.
Correct.
Effectively.
And you shut down the Calm Mindset pretty easily. But
and Slowbro's gonna get sacked. Show HP Ghost. And here's Arrow.
Ooh, Arrow, this high HP, that's a little scary. I wonder if that's a roll.
Yeah.
But Swampert
so we
comes
see
in.
HP flying, eating it up. Swampert, the best rock check in the game.
Not the best at hitting.
Dusclops dodges a Hydro Pump. For those counting, that's he's gonna have 6 PP left. So a little protect. Get a little bit of HP. I like that just because it's gonna have to switch into Arrow again later.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not like that's too threatening of a mon. You can protect on it pretty safely.
Yeah, for sure. And now we're going for a Rock Slide, predicting, you know,
I'm assuming
Zapdos switching in or something. Yeah.
Honestly, I think
and then knocking off the lefties. I still think lefties or knocking would have been the best mid-ground play because it makes progress regardless.
Yeah, you can knock off leftovers on Zapdos too. But man, looking at this damage, like Hariyama will win this.
Yeah.
Or at least at the very least, we'll bring down the Dusclops to a range that now Will has lost pretty much all his walls.
Yeah. And he goes for Memento. He says, "You're going out on my terms."
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Here comes Zapdos, and he's going to Agility, which is really
awesome. Cool. I'm not sure why Triple staying in here and hitting Rock Slide at minus half attack. I think that's not.
That was definitely an interesting decision because look who's here.
Yep.
And he's going to eat a Double Edge, and that's going to KO.
Yeah.
So now here's Arrow, and he's going to get put at 14%. And he's going to Double Edge, and looky, it's Lychee Berry. And wins the speed tie. Look, I'm a hater on Lychee Arrow, and I gave JT crap when he was building his teams. Like, I need to run this. I said, this is a bad set, don't do it.
I didn't even realize that Banded Arrow with Rock Slide does the same thing here.
It does, but you can switch moves.
Oh, I know, but just like, just in concept, if, you need to hit harder throughout 75% of the match earlier, which he didn't because he brought a team that facilitated it with Hariyama and Marowak, you want that band damage early. Lychee's like, you just have to win that speed tie and you're good, but, it's so risky.
Yeah, it is. But,
you got to let it kind of hit, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he went through the calcs and he showed us, he's like, this killed Arrow without the band, like he can hit Rock Slide on standard Arrow and kill it. So I get it. I get his thought process, and I that's why I like the way JT builds his teams. Even when they look stupid, he has his list.
He has his reasoning. Yeah, he has his reasoning, and sometimes during like game flow and how things play out, they don't end up working out. But we all make mistakes sometimes. But always going into the builder with a plan and having justification for every minute detail is what puts JT in another level.
Oh, for sure. Like he could have brought like Lagging Tail Aerodactyl this week to convince me that it was good, and I believe him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not so easily convinced.
But at least the Lychee worked this time, so good job, JT.
Yeah, worked out. So we will go into our next one. Brian, this is your set.
Oh, good. I got some things to say.
Let's talk about this.
Hey, that's the Chief. Do you know the Chief?
Dude, I'm familiar with his.
Are you familiar? Game. I was not familiar with this game.
I did not expect the Ice Punch to come out. And then this is some classic Brian Hebb technology. Here is a block into a boom, basically.
He wasn't supposed to live that. I was shocked he lived that.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as sand comes up, that's the end of Mr. King. And there he is, Wish Cash. Tell me about this Wish Cash because he's pretty neat.
So my Steelix is here to boom because that's kind of his main role, right? Chris's team has T-Tar and a lot of waters, and I need at least one of them gone. So I need another ground type to eat the like 60 T-waves Chris likes to throw off. So here he is. That's my only Registeel check. That's it.
Yeah, it was funny because he also is a really good rock resist.
Yeah.
Of which you have 3, which is hilarious.
I am not losing the T-Tar.
No, absolutely refuse to.
I refuse it. But unfortunately for me, Wishcash is a little bit of a scary deadweight into Venusaur here.
Yeah.
I first get a lot of momentum early. I have to basically reveal my entire team off this. Like, I'm trying to scout what moves he has because I don't know what Venusaur it is yet. So when he finally reveals Sludge Bomb, I feel safe to stand with Mence.
Yeah. I cannot believe that he Leech Seeded in front of you. That was crazy.
I think he knew he could survive at HP flying. And,
yeah, but even still.
I think that's a really fun Leech Seed. It's brave, but,
Yeah, it is brave, and it worked out.
Yeah,
so I really like how Chris has been playing. He's been aggressive.
Yeah, you guys I wish you guys watched this whole set the day it happened, because I know it was super late at night, everyone wanted to go to bed, but this set, like, I think every turn was a 50-50 of switches by game 2, missing out on a lot of the fun here. But we're slowly filling each other out, seeing what moves he has. He laughed at my HP Electric here. I mean, who runs HP Electric Wishcash? It's me, I did it. But did not kill, so. Still trying to find my way around this Venusaur. And I did not expect him to die here. He has Giga Drain. I could have died there.
Yeah.
He could have totally called me out.
So I know.
I was like, whoa. Every turn is a 50-50. I love this game with Chris. But I'm looking for my opportunity to get... really, I'm just trying not to let T-Tar get in for free. So I'm not spamming Psychics. I'm not putting up any information. And then he shows me Seismic Toss, and I start to get scared.
Yeah, because now this guy's going to do some consistent damage, and you can't really mess around with him too much more.
Exactly. Too much damage.
Now that you've seen Giga Drain.
Yeah, exactly. Giga Drain. And the sand isn't up yet. That's the worst part. But I need to force T-Tar in now to get the stand up to stop the Venusaur from healing.
Yeah, which is funny, because like your whole thing was like, I don't want to let Tyranitar in, and then all of a sudden you hit a point with this Venusaur, you're like, I need the sand. This helps me.
It does. Like there is a point where I'm like, oh, I need his Gyarados Venusaur slow. Well, not slower in this case, but normally Slowking to start taking more chip. So we are literally just pivoting between Venusaur and Wishcash and Registeel and whatever I want to take Leech Seed. Which here's finally Ludicolo comes in because
he needed to.
Yeah, at some point I need to, and I'm just trying to play around this Sludge Bomb that does 70 to my Ludicolo here. But he's getting leftovers, so I'm not making any progress. It's tough.
Yeah.
So I eventually
still now Jirachi's getting paralyzed.
And the fun
time
begins.
To start tossing.
Yeah, you see this isn't max HP Jirachi because that Seismic Toss isn't doing over 25. So this was not a week where I brought Subrachi with 100 HP, and I really wish I did. And I get a little lucky here. I get the Chief Paralyzed.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I mean, it is Jirachi, but then you get full parried too.
Yeah,
and then he starts Honk Shoeing.
Yeah, then he Honk Shoes, and now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Because that means, I think this means if Ludicolo does not have Leech Seed, right? So my only way to break this Chief is either DD Mence or Calm Mind Rachi, and if either of those die, I kind of just lose.
Yeah.
On the spot. Like, I lose if he just stalls me out with rest, so it's very funny.
Yeah.
Taking notes
and Chris
on that.
needs to dodge Para one more turn. Can he do it?
Yes, he can. But does he rest?
He can't get the kill.
He goes for me instead.
He goes for you. And he lives, and then gets parried.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, and then Chief goes down. Yeah. So Jirachi saves the day. Here comes Gara.
No more 38 turns of Registeel walling my team, thank you.
Yeah.
We now play the game of when does T-Tar hit the field?
Yeah. Especially because you're down 2 Sand Immunes.
Right. And instead of bringing T-Tar, he switches in Slowking to die.
Slowking to die, and there he is.
And there's the T-Tar, yep.
Mermaid Man himself.
My favorite boy. I wish I had Brick Break this set. I didn't have it. I had Earthquake for more damage on Registeel. Then he reveals DD Tar in the back like he's playing Gen 4.
DD Tar. Yeah, imagine if that was like DD with HP Grass. Like that. I
asked about it. He said he brought Ice Beam on it instead for Mence.
For Mence, that's fair. Even though Rock Slide would have been sufficient.
Well, no, I want to say he had it over Rock Slide. So I think he had Earthquake, DD, and I can't remember what its fourth was. It might have been, yeah. Might have been something for Ludicolo, yeah. It was a very odd set.
It's probably HP Bug.
So that's the whole reason I picked up Witch Cache, is so people stop bringing Ice Beam, and then Chris brings like 5 dudes with Ice Beam.
Yeah, you gotta respect having some dudes that.
Yeah, but here's a dude that can.
Yeah, where's he been?
He's been chilling.
Yeah, he should have been here, and then Chris does not go for sleep powder.
No, there's not. Oh, Alakazam's asleep, so he's smart.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I put Alakazam to sleep many eons ago because I'm like, I don't want him to sleep powder me again. Like I don't know what the sack is honestly for the sleep powder here, but it needs to be either Alakazam or Rachi. One of them has to perform the other role.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the team that Chris brought, it's Alakazam.
It's Alakazam, yeah.
There's not much for him to really do in this game, except be a fast revenge killer. But if Slowking gets going,
yeah,
obviously you can't do that.
Right, and now I've got this Gyarados down to Ice Beam range, so I'm gonna hit it.
Yep, Jumpluff comes in, but at this point,
I don't think the Ice Beam actually kills the Gyarados, but Ice Beam plus Chip on Sand would have. So.
Yeah, Witch Cache was really doing it.
He held his own. He even had Rest at one point, but I swapped it out for Protect here, which yeah.
Being a little Swampert out there.
Yeah, he's baby Swampert. Every day I look at this and wish, man, I wish he had the attack stat of Quagsire though. And I was wondering if we'd have a Quag versus Witch Cache fight. Did not happen.
Oh, that would have been fun.
But we get this. We see that he lives in HP Flying, which is really funny.
Which is cool. Yeah.
From that range, so he just kind of soloed the T-Tar Gyarados jump.
Dude, he really soloed the whole squad once Venusaur went down. Nobody could stop him.
Right. So I was thinking about that. Right. I'm like, damn. I really hope my Steelix can trap Venusaur and blow up on it because I need that thing dead.
Yeah. No. That's a threat assessment going into game 2. Venusaur's got to go.
So, but Steelix comes in right away to eat the Ice Punch, and actually I was going to try and block and spam Earthquake here, but the minute I block Slowking, I'm still pretty okay with this. That's game 1 again.
JT, the hell are you doing, man? Alright, take 3. This is actually game 2. Yes. So, here we go. We'll switch the sides.
Yeah, switching up to see it right. Yeah. Trust me, this is my point of view. You have to boom on something.
Yeah. Kaboom.
So Chris actually subs in Jumpluff right away, expecting to Encore me in the block, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, which was awesome. I was also thinking, dang, you could totally sleep powder here.
Yeah, he could have, but I respect either choice.
Yeah.
Because I did actually have a Lumberry on that Steelix.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
He was here designed to trap the Venusaur and blow up on it, but it just happened to come out that I didn't need it. Also, I made a big call here and just psychicked the Venusaur and said, nah, screw it. Let's get some damage. So that's where it was.
Now Tyranitar's
in. To get on it.
Yeah.
But he set some sand really early today, and I missed my Rock Slide on the predicted Jumpluff switch. So Chris is kind of gaming on me right now. But I know that I can live a
He has
turf,
fallen victim
but he has fallen victim to my funny block that I'm
definitely going to do. See you later.
Yeah. He thought he could live, but like 2 things, right? Like, he was going to rest that turn, but in Gen 3, obviously you can't move after you get boomed on.
Yep.
So he wouldn't have been able to do it. And if he did live at the range he lived last time, he would have died to sand, so it didn't matter. Either way. But here we go. Encore Alakazam's coming in, walling the Chief?
Yeah.
Crazy. That is also
going for and here goes Focus Punch.
The bravest and coolest thing I've ever done, and it did not kill.
No, that is Alakazam. What is his attack stat, like 50?
50. But you know what? I'm still behind the sub, and
still behind the subs. Keep punching.
He's punching, yeah. Let him punch. Right now, he's very safe to do things until Registeel wants to make his way back onto the field.
Yeah. Big Psychic.
And then he encores me into Psychic. So now I'm playing a 50-50 of do I expect him to switch into T-Tar and just accept that, or do I just hard switch out now? And I hard switch out now. So not the best play.
You can't stay in.
Yeah. But Alakazam generated a lot of momentum there. A lot of things are chipped. And this time we go intentionally into Alakazam to synchronize him.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw what happened in game 1 and I said I need more of that. And then I do it again.
Yeah. Do 10%
I did
lead
it again. That was bad.
Woo!
I mean, I could have on the T-Wave. So we were playing more 50-50s there.
Yeah. And SpongeBob does not kill, but Sand will. So that's a trick.
I'm okay with that, because Venusaur's dead. Venusaur's dead and life is good.
Life is good.
Witch Cache can hit the field uninhibited now, except I guess I sent in my Sleeping Jirachi.
He's burning Jirachi. Why? Who's to say?
I think I just wanted to burn a sleep turn.
That's totally fair, because T-Tar can't really threaten you too much without the DD
at
the moment.
But, I mean, looking at the 4 that are left, right, you've got Jumpluff and Gyarados who are immune to Earthquake, and one of them can lock me into it. While, I mean, these two aren't super scary, but Registeel does have rest, meaning that I can't wall him forever. He will get that rest off at some point. So my game plan is trying to figure out when Jumpluff comes in, and Chris's game plan is not letting his Jumpluff get Ice Beam.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much just guessing who's going to come in on what turns at this point. Eventually, I hope to put this thing to bed so I can DD on it with Ments, and that's the real plan.
Yeah.
So if I can just get Jirachi
really just
awake
Jirachi healing, maybe get some Calm Minds going.
Exactly. I mean, at this point, I can T-Bolt Tyranitar when he comes in and kill him. So
yeah,
like And Chris tried to call out my wake up there with Thunder Wave. That was funny.
Which I like that.
Like it looks bad.
Honestly, a very
you
fair
were counting rest turns, and I liked it too. So we are playing this interesting game where Registeel does not have to do anything. You can put it on fast, but
no, we're putting it on fast mode, you know, because we know what what each player is looking for and everything.
Yeah, Chris is actually now completely content with just tossing my Wish Cache here, seeing that I don't have.
Which he should be.
Yeah.
And then I liked it, and it's like, all right, let's go Gara now.
But every time he switches out, I get like, if he doesn't switch into Jumpluff, I get what 12% of my health back.
Yeah.
So I probably should have been spamming Earthquake the whole time under that premise, because I do have a Ludicolo for the Jumpluff that does not take anything from it. Yeah. So, but we finally do wake up.
Full para.
And we get the full para.
We don't know. We don't know what it was.
It was T-Wave.
Now at this point, you've got Registeel locked down.
Yeah. I really wish I had knockoff on this Alakazam. I think that would have been nice.
That would have been super helpful.
I'm like, he has 4 move plot syndrome when you want to run Focus Punch. But we HP Electric here, catch the Jumpluff. Only one more of those kills it, which is nice. Protect just to see what he does. So now I got to put something to bed, and I think I probably put Ludicolo to bed. No, I'll put Jirachi back to bed. You know what? Go back to bed, Star Child.
Yep.
Get your lefties.
Back to bed. And now we're going to see a double into Gara. No, he's going to go right to Ludicolo. So I think Gara would have been a good play there.
Nah, I've got that Ludicolo. Here he is.
I mean, you go Ludicolo for Gara. Gara coming in on the double. Big HP flyings.
It's fine. I mean, like, at some point, you can even just sack it, right? Like, sack the Ludicolo, get the DD in, get the Ments in, DD, intimidate, all that stuff. But here he reveals Ice Beam Gyarados.
Use Rock Slide.
Does not get Rock Slide.
It doesn't? This mon's ass.
Yep. So he ran Ice Beam. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah.
Actually, he might get Rock Slide, but like I don't think the Rock Slide at 0 would have killed. So it was a 2-hit either way. I'm like, something weird didn't get Rock Slide. Maybe it is Gyarados.
And now
DD Ments has cleaned, and we're having a good day. And I said, thank you, Chris, for not letting me run Focus Punch out because they ended 3 games, because that would have been annoying.
Yeah.
For everybody, not just me.
That was good. I think Chris, especially in game 1, played really well those first few turns, and then kind of you got in the groove, and then you kind of started to trip it up a little bit, so where he wasn't making all the plays, and you kind of got him playing your game and burn him down. So it was good.
It would have fun set with that one.
Yes. All right. So here's
Adam and fun set though. Let's find out.
Yeah. So I like the sprites.
Yeah, I think they both changed up their sprites with the new ones. Oh, heck if I know. Electric guy from Gen 6, maybe.
The electric guy from Gen 6, and I think that's Lily. The hat.
That might be Lily. Yeah, the hats.
That might be Lily. All right. So we got Skarmory and Clamperl.
I don't like this from Skarmory's perspective.
Adam seems like he is content to click spikes. He's gonna get out of there. That's just 37. That's Reg Ice. Also.
No, you need to say that at 37. Oh my god, that's Reg Ice.
I hate this.
Water Ice?
Water?
Yeah, what a Philadelphia name, right? Gross.
Just pronounce your A's correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I say that like I didn't grow up having a New England accent, so I get it.
That's gross.
Yeah.
You know what else is gross?
But
Blastoise. He's pretty gross. Only take a 30 media match. We like that.
Yeah.
And now Adam doing what he likes to do lately. Yawn Blastoise to force switches on spikes, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
But
10 out of 10.
Ethan does
some
have
of my favorite strategies.
The greatest mon for that, which is Natural Cure Celebi, so
Adam. And does not get the switch he's looking for. At Reg Ice is getting crit. It dies.
Oh,
that's Reg Ice. What has happened to him?
Who is not picking up Clamperl? Who is the coward that is not putting that on their NU slot?
Yeah, like he does damage.
Oh, he's just so good.
We got some Parafusion Lantern going on.
I wonder how many gens that was been a recommended set for. Also, a curious decision to go into Skarmory there. I really did not.
Yeah,
get
I guess
that.
just to sack it, but then you look at like Adam's team at this point without Regice around. He's pretty weak to Water plus Electric.
Right. I mean, you still got Jolteon there to make the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, but Jolteon can't really do much.
But it can't, like, it has HP Grass, or at least we assume it has HP Grass, right? That's better than sacking
well,
the
it could be
and
Ice
your
for
regular.
Celebi, too.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been, you know what? It probably was Ice. It probably was Ice this week, yeah.
Yeah. The Blastoise could get hit by Confusion.
That's a pretty rough set for Adam. I think he hit himself Confusion 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Not that he was able. He was probably only gonna get like a yawn off anyways, but like still, that's unfun.
And once again, Adam has gotten letting Jolteon get paralyzed, and we know every time that happens.
This one's intentional. Watch.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to wish pass to his Regirock. You know, assuming he can.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's slower. Let's see.
We see BP, no right, BP. We'll try again.
I really think
Let's try again. Nope. How about this time?
Count him.
Oh, this is very
4.
sad.
Count him.
Just and the whole team goes down.
Absolutely gross. Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So this is Lantern's day.
I think Tim's preferring Lantern more.
Yeah, I keep saying Lantern's good.
Like, that's mean. That's a mean set.
Yeah.
That's rude.
So
I think Lantern 6-0 the team, right? Yeah. Lantern.
He basically did, yeah. So let's see how Adam responds in this game 2.
Yeah, it's tough that you gotta have a good mental coming up from that, right? Like you gotta just be like, okay, well that happened, right?
Yeah.
So
Adam's content to let Skarm get up spikes and die.
I'm pause it here. I have questions, right? So it's Clamp Roll, right?
Yeah.
He can't set up. He has no setup moves besides Barrier. And you have Protect. Like, why do you care? Like, you got the one spike down. Protect. Get your HP.
Exactly.
And then go to Regice. Like, you don't gotta sack your Skarmory. It's good.
Unless it's part of a bigger plan.
But like, what's the bigger plan here? Let's see. It's going to Regirock.
We'll see how it kind of comes together.
I feel like it's every week he sacks his Skarmory, and I'm sad by it. And there's what should have happened in game 1, the Earthquake. Very good.
Yeah, looking like dead. Some is that banded damage?
Yes, it is.
It is. Good night, Mr.
So
Mr.
go to
Rock.
bed. This is the right way to use Smeargle, Ethan, by the way. Bring it down something slow, get the spore, and then do your shenanigans.
And
which he tried. We give him credit. He tried. Can't imprison a guy that doesn't have a move sadly, in Gen 3. So
yes,
you have to hope that you actually own one of the moves that you're trying to do it on. So, for example, you would need like Ice Beam this week.
Yeah.
But now we see Ethan realize.
Now we see all of Adam's moves on his his Regice.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I remember he was very surprised to see Earthquake on the Regice instead of like Explosion. So.
Yeah, which is very, very interesting. And here we go again.
You think Jolteon should just have a Lumberry at this point?
Yeah, might be worth it.
I'm starting to think that. And here's the Wish Pass to Dwayne, which I loved, by the way.
Yeah, works
really well. Get this guy back.
But now you go into Regice, you
take 36 from a surf.
7. God.
You can only take like 3 of those at best.
A little Thunderbolt in meta, no para.
It would have been a nice para.
And we don't see lefties on Metagross, so we're going to see Choice Band, EQ.
Yep. Well, I mean, it would have been nice if you had Skarm to like help get this Metagross in case it was a scarier Metagross, like, you know, if it had some like Wish support or something, which Smeargle could do actually.
He could do anything.
Or they just need support with Celebi, which is fine. And we see Celebi not care about your super effective moves. It's back to 75.
Yep. Are we going to see Yawn again?
I want to see Rapid Spin. I want to see Rapid Spin. Ugh, I don't think he had it.
Back to Jolteon. Well, T-Bolt, big critical hit.
Huge crit.
Huge crit. There's a Leech Seed, HP Ice.
Yep, now clean up. Yeah, no Lantern, so now Jolteon's kind of a threat, except here's Women.
Here comes Women.
And Women in a good spot here to set up a Calm Mind.
Bada Bing really gets some big damage off.
Let's see. Oh god, he does not eat that Psychic.
Yeah. I don't know about not going into Regice.
I was thinking Hounded.
Full Pursuit, not doing much. T-Bolt's doing too much.
Yeah, you never pursue someone that's set up. Always
Yeah.
force them. Like they have no reason to leave, right?
Yeah.
So now Gardevoir is in prime position here.
Yeah. I like this. I like this wish.
Yeah.
Because you kind of pin your opponent, because it's like, oh, if I click Psychic, what if he had gone into Houndoom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
You know, but now Regice works well too. Here's a Wisp. I like that.
Calm Mind Wisp is a super cool set, although it does leave you vulnerable to status. If that was sub, I think you won the game right there.
Yeah.
But like, being able to wisp away things is cool. And now here we're starting to maybe see a little bit of a comeback. That Ice Beam is still doing 32.
It's doing 32.
So if Women gets
clearly showing this is
a
a invested Regice.
Yeah. Oh, actually, not even. He is base one. Oh my god, he crit.
And he got a big crit. That's bad.
So Adam got some huge justice luck after game one there to actually pretty much get his way out of a hugely bad situation. And we see that this Metagross is. Oh, never mind.
Yep, there's Cheater Mash doing its thing.
He's
This move is this is a cheater move.
It's a cheat. Yeah, it's a cheat move.
It's a cheat move. Oh, we see Crunch, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
But now Houndoom is ready to clean this game up.
Yeah, turns out Clamperl under 50 can't take one. And
turns out
Smeargle
Clamperl can't take hits.
Is paralyzed and can't do anything to this. So he dies too. And turns out
see you later.
Houndoom's a good mon.
Houndoom is a good mon.
We like Houndoom. So good job, Adam. Nice bringing it back. That was about to be crazy.
Yeah.
So they both.
So we see it's like
hack.
that. You know, these spikes are incredibly helpful for getting everything down, into the lower range. So he's like, you know what? I'll just game around Metagross.
Yeah. Then Ethan sends in Gardevoir right off the bat, and Adam pivot right into Houndoom.
Adam was cooking. That was a cooking turn.
I like that a lot. Easy, but it's also like, what if Clamperl stayed in and hit Surf? You died. Yeah. It's a brave move.
Yeah, but then like you shoot BP first, obviously, and it's like, oh, Regice time, and then you play that game.
Exactly.
And now look at Lantern doing its thing, and there's a big Earthquake doing 45.
Yep, the whole reason it has Earthquake, I'm pretty sure, was for that Lantern.
Yeah, 100%. One of the few things that can really deal with the Bolt Beam coverage.
40! It did 40, no!
Poor Adam. This confusion is just killing him.
Not this time, because this time he gets it off.
T-Bolt breaks through, Clamperl goes down. And Metagross is going to get the kill.
Yeah, I'm not sure using Clamperl to break the Regice is the best play when you still have a Metagross and you know that it doesn't have a whole lot to deal with you.
Yeah, Cheater Mash once again.
Yeah. Cheater
We're going to see a
Mash?
Surf, we're going to see a Yawn. I kind of like the Yawn.
Ooh, I kind of hope
you force a switch, or you put Metagross to bed. Because now, look at Houndoom.
I know.
I would have pursued.
I wouldn't have.
Just for Chip. Because even still, like...
He's asleep.
Yeah, but you know he's switching. But now Houndoom is poised to clean this game.
I'm not. I think the Crunch is so much better there. Because I think the Crunch kills the Metagross, too, if you stay... Oh, no, maybe not 5%. Yeah. But moving both your bulky waters and sacking your only mon that can take a hit to a Crunch and Smeargle is a little brutal. Sometimes
turns out Ethan's team is very weak to Fire plus Dark.
Yeah, if you sack all your waters, yeah. But here's Flash Fire.
If Lantern dies, yeah.
So let's see how much Crunch does. It does 85. I think that's a little too much because here's the Willow that does nothing.
He says, you know what? Well, I tried.
I think he misclicked anyways from Thunderbolt, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, doesn't really matter. Let's T-Bolt like super crit para, but then
there's
you look at who's left and then
Reggie
Reggie
back with Explosion.
Yeah. So that was good. Adam said, "All right, I figured it out. I just need to bring the dog in and kill people."
Yep, the dog comes
and then it worked.
Comes to play.
Yeah. All right, so we got Jordan Dante coming in. So you never know what fun ordeals we're gonna see. That's for sure.
Right now, it's keeping it pretty simple with these
so
two.
Here's Absol. Absol coming in. This is his debut. Going off Shadow Ball. And now he's in love with the glue.
That's the worst mon you can want to track on.
Yeah, just don't tell Hall.
No, don't. You're right. I would never speak up in that way.
Yeah, no. So now I don't, for Absol's just kind of here, and Jordan is content to just let Absol go down. You know, not much doing. Then says, nah, give me the
Do
sticky
you
hold.
remember if infatuation ever goes away?
I don't think it does.
Man, that should be used more. Yeah, if you want to use
The only time,
stats,
like,
yeah.
you think Cute Charm, like, I think, like, Whitney's gym. Like, with the Clefairy.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, you're using, the in-game trade, right? Muscle, the chop.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then you start karate chopping, and...
Then you get Cute Charmed, yeah.
Yeah, and then Miltank comes in, rocks your shit in.
Also, Dante, you need to run Explosion on your mark. Stop running Self-Destruct.
Oh, yeah, does he... Yeah, he does get boomed.
Oh, no, he talks about it, yeah. It's like, he gets Explosion. The Explosion never kills, so... I mean, hey.
I guess.
I guess.
There's a nice burn with Flamethrower. I feel like Dante burns with Flame a lot.
Yeah.
Here's Poliwrath. More newcomers. Jordan's showing off all the new fancy toys.
Yeah. And I like the switch to Blissey, but now that you've lost this double switch, you need to get out of there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
that is a fighting type.
And that fighting type looks a little funny to me because it does not seem to have an item. Which
No, he
implies
does
a
not
lot
have
of
an
information here.
Yeah. And looking at that damage, it's not a choice band. That's for sure.
Nuh-uh.
Dusclops coming in.
If this Venusaur had
presumably
Leech
to
Seed, this is the
Pain Split.
perfect spot to do it.
Yeah.
But it has Earthquake, so enjoy all of your health back to it.
Yeah, get all the HP back, you know. Dusclops is kind of going to sit here. And we're going to sit here as the viewers.
Oh,
Burn
yeah,
the
both get
Venusaur,
burned.
which is great.
Yeah, both of them get burned. Let's go. No one's going to have HP today.
No HP allowed. We get a little bit HP back.
Yeah, this is the
Moltres
mon that
coming
needs to
in.
be in here, I think. Just like
Moltres needed to be in.
they're off an overheat. They're off a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
you're
going into
looking at
Blissey was
Poliwrath,
interesting
so,
because you have a full HP Blissey.
True,
But,
Jordan
I mean,
knows that.
There's a heal bell, which is nice.
You think he's going for Drill Peck?
He doesn't get Drill Peck.
He doesn't get what? Zapdos
No.
gets Drill Peck.
He does get Drill Peck.
Tell me this bird doesn't have a beak that he can drill with? Oh, he roared? That's awesome.
He roared.
It's a shame he roared into one thing that kills
HP,
it.
we don't know what hidden power that is. It's neutral. Maybe it's electric.
You have to imagine it's Ghost, right? Because you're running what looks to be a fighting Ghost set here. Ooh, it's sub. I don't know.
Full sub action, okay.
Yeah, I honestly forget what happens with sub. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna set the fast mode because it looks like we're gonna be in for some long turns with the Blissey
Hey,
battle.
you never know. Maybe Dusclops stays asleep, right?
I mean, you gotta just get Blissey in
And he'll
Bell,
go.
there you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Whoop.
Yeah, this needed to happen forever ago.
Like a turn or two ago for sure. Yeah.
Yep. And we're gonna kind of. There's a toxic. Heal Bell. Yep.
Hey, there's
More
two
heal
pink,
bells.
this is the battle of the pink blob set. Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
This
And
is your
there's a
favorite.
focus punch.
Yeah, don't skip too much. You might see Focus Punch Dusclops rear its ugly head.
This is exactly what you'd expect to see. It did 18% with the special defense drop. Can we talk about that?
Yes.
Blissey goes for T-Wave on the focus punch.
no,
Get punched,
sorry,
idiots!
punching.
It did 43. That's so sad.
I like that.
Here's
switch by
Poliwrath.
Jordan
Dante's
knows that
staying
Poliwrath
in.
needs to be here, and now that it
There's the
lives.
Salic Berry.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other one.
And there's good old Quag.
Hey, Quag. Just hanging
What's
out,
up,
buddy?
pal?
Where were you
Yeah.
this whole time?
Yeah, he could have. You know, we see all the status moves again. Little earthquake, big damage. There's the bird. So we are seeing.
That burn was huge, actually, because otherwise I think Earthquake just
Yeah.
sweeps. Oh my god, it would have swept anyways if you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Little heal bell.
The power of Heal Bell is also showing huge today, as Dante has put off a lot of status, and it's just not going to matter. And he loses this, or he's losing this status war simply based off of that. So
Yeah,
maybe
now
consideration
Moltres
for
is going
Dante to
down.
bring more Heal Bell. Not a bad option.
And you wonder who the last is. You'd think Weezing.
I think Weezing, yeah.
Weezing probably should have been in by now.
If it's Weezing, absolutely.
So you focus punch here. No, Wisp. Nope. Oh, duh. Yeah, that's the
You know,
move.
you do not focus punch you. No. You pain split.
Now you do.
No.
Now you do it. Start punching.
Punch him. Punch him. You'll lose your focus.
I'm losing my focus. Oh, there he is. There's Bold and Brash.
It's a real shame that Ghost was poison.
And there's the smoke screen. God damn it, here we go again.
That's a good music for Dante.
Yes.
The Guzma theme, I'm a fan.
Big Guzma. His theme slaps.
I'm under the impression that Jordan should just play 3v6 Pokemon at this point.
Yeah, she doesn't need
There's
anything
Destiny
else.
Notice the Destiny Bond didn't work because Weezing did not die to the Brick Break.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna...
You can probably just go to the next game because we are sitting here for the next, I think,
Jordan wins this game.
30 turns.
Here we go.
There's nothing to talk about with those two.
I'm pretty sure that game took over an hour in real time.
God, it probably did.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this one on fast.
Let me see if I can think of anything here.
Yeah, there's gaming occurring.
Personally,
if you were a visual
I actually
learner.
get this play as a former Porygon 2 owner of not just going to the Blissey and going into the Porygon 2 over cover because you can just get the T-Wave and pray. But
yeah,
every once in a while, what if you got crit and you
praying.
just lost your Porygon 2? That'd be sad.
It would be sad. But at the end of the day, there is nothing that Dante has on this team that can break Dusclops plus Blissey.
Correct. And that's actually all of Jordan's wins this season.
Yeah. It's if you can't beat them, she'll just sit there until it's done.
Oh, hey, there's the Bowser we didn't see.
Oh my goodness, it was almost the end of the game.
Man, it would be really cool if you didn't eat a Psychic when you set that up.
Yeah.
You just need to sacrifice something and set that thing in, right? But now we
What
see
HP do you think that was?
Well, it's dark, so I'm guessing HP fighting for Blissey.
Oh, true.
Maybe it could have been Bug. I don't know.
I was thinking Bug.
I have to imagine it's fighting looking at Jordan's team here. There's Porygon 2, Absol, Blissey, Glalie.
Can we talk about this Dusclops is like ready to go?
Oh yeah, he's ready to go. And that's why Jordan's spamming Will-O-Wisp, because Jordan is understanding how Destiny Bond works. So good job.
And we're burning this guy.
You know what?
This
Dusclops has, what, Shadow Ball and Focus Punch?
Yeah, he goes hard.
Weirdly enough, you have to get Blissey in here. Or Moltres.
Yeah.
You get Moltres in. He's paralyzed, though. So is he faster?
That's not a
Let's see.
switch in. Shadow
Is he
Ball
faster?
him.
He's not faster.
Shadow Ball him.
Where's Shadow Ball? Where's Shadow
Why
Ball?
not? Shadow
Where's
Ball.
Shadow Ball? There it is.
No!
Battery!
Oh, Smokescreen is cringe.
Oh, there it is.
It's cringe.
Oh, but the paralyzation on the other side isn't cringe?
And there's the crit. Dusclops goes down. And now Glalie here. And he's going to say,
That's wild.
no status.
I want this one too. Don't let him
We're
sell.
going to see 3 spikes. It's in love. Are we going to see an explosion?
I don't think it has it.
Going to Blissey.
It has taunt, spikes, ice beam.
And here we go. Little sludge action.
Actually, right about now,
Ice beam
Nickelodeon
doesn't break.
Slime is kind of the scariest thing on the field because Jordan has
Yeah.
lost for only.
I feel like you got a boom here.
Again, I don't think it has it.
Listen, Glalie, this one goes out to the Glalie players. If you don't have explosion, your Glalie's bad. If you don't have spikes, your Glalie's bad. If you don't have
That's
ice beam, your
extra
Glalie's
moves.
bad.
I think ice beam glide
You've
is actually legit though.
Yeah, you gotta have ice beam, gotta have spikes, gotta have boom. Otherwise, it's just like a guy. It's just a stupid block who just gets punched and die. Especially when you got 4 dudes weak to fighting.
Yeah.
You better be sweet.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Jordan picked up an Absol, which is also weak to fighting. That's really funny.
Yeah.
If Jordan hasn't played Drew yet, she's gonna feel the fear of that team.
Yeah, I already
Like,
bullied her with
coming-
Metacham, so she's already seen it.
Yeah.
That was
just
with
one
Blade all
guy.
around.
Imagine like 3 fighting dudes. And here we see SD Absol. Is SD Absol gonna live a hidden power? What hidden power is this supposed
What
to
hidden power? I was just thinking the same thing.
What do you think? Guess in the chat comments, because honestly, I could not figure it out. I think it's normal.
You can't run HP normal. It's not a thing.
You
So it
can.
has to be either bug, fighting, or
Wait. It was not very effective. It was normal effectiveness on Absol, but it was super effective on Blissey? No, on Porygon.
oh, so it is fighting.
But it wasn't.
This is like Shadow Ball Blissey Boogaloo.
Yeah, I feel like it's a weird one.
Yeah.
I don't think Dante ever told me, so he's keeping it a mystery.
Yeah. Anyway, Blissey wins.
Yeah, you figure it out. Let me know. I'm deadly serious. Like, I need to know this.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Anyway, we're gonna get into another game. We got Hall and Aaron, the sub gamers. We got Piston in the sink.
I was sipping my drink as you read that out, and I'm just not happy about it.
Sorry.
This is not Fortress, by the way. He cannot take those hits. Aaron did take Fortress away for Heracross.
And we talk about how this Raikou is faster than Jolteon, so Jolteon is definitely modest and does not care about Raikou.
Yeah, what the heck, Hall? Why do you not care about Raikou? Do you think he wasn't going to be here? That's his friend.
He doesn't respect it because he could just dug it. Raikou's mortal nemesis.
Well,
now he's Calm Minding,
which is doing quite a lot of work in the lead here.
Yeah, now here comes Jinx.
Goes to Jinx.
And then Hall throws out fake tears, which is awesome, because now Jinx can 1v1 this thing.
Oh, that's what I would say if he wasn't behind a sub and about to T-Bolted to death.
Nah, he's gonna get full paired. Because he's Thunder, see? And Hall is a gamer, and he'll get out of it.
Thunder
bada bing,
gaming.
bada boom. And if Jinx dies, you just dug it. The dicks are out, and you've done it. You've done everything that you've needed to do, and you've been successful.
Now here's Politoed.
He's the lazy river, and he's trying to Hypnosis. There's very little accuracy going
There's
on.
been a lot of injustice for Politoed in our league, and I hope Aaron can bring some of the glory back to this Mon.
Yeah. Sadness.
I know. Didn't mean to bring it up like that, but...
No, that's fine.
Anyway, choose a Rock Slide from Metacham for some reason.
I guess predicting...
Who knows?
This guy?
Not this one,
probably.
Too. No, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Psychic Metacham, come on, show me it! That's fine, too.
To eventually.
I thought about it.
Calm Mind, Baton Pass, Metacham could be spicy. Little focus punch action, doing the same amount as Rock Slide.
Damn, that's a little depressing. And this is actually a really good switch into Weezing if you have sub on your Kabutops, but now that he got... Oh, he's Legendary! Ah! That's a shame.
What is he cooking? Oh, it's raining.
He's cooking the rain up.
Oh, he's SD.
Oh, he's SD. That's a sleeping Blastoise. That's not a good move.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh,
no, he shouldn't have done it twice. Oh, but it's time for Flail. Blastoise eats. There he goes.
Oh, you had a Rock Slide instead. I don't think you can afford to run Flail in your Rain Dance sets.
No, unless you're like Endursilac.
Yeah, you're just doing a bad Kingdra set.
And there's Rattata.
Bro, look at his little sprite. He's kind of just hanging there, and that's what.
And it didn't work.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna find out that this thing has T-Wave and is faster than Weezing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
he was 68. I think he was worth it.
Was it?
Yes.
I'm glad.
I don't think anything else can do 68 to Weezing on this team. I'm gonna be honest.
No. Raikou could.
Maybe. He has Thunder. You have to hit that.
Yeah, and then bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. I actually do like the Hypnosis there if it's a Swift Swim Politoed. Which I don't know if it gets it.
It's not. It does not get Swift Swim.
It's damp then.
And then turn 1.
Goodbye, Log Flume.
The Log Flume fucking dies.
I like the theme parts going on here, and then just Raikou.
And then we see a Calm Mind. Are we going to see a Baton Pet? No. Actually, thinking about it now, Jolteon being slower than Raikou is good so that you can take the hit and then BP into Doug.
That's fair. If that's the case, why didn't he just BP that turn?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. It's a very, very interesting way to do it.
And so we got the paralyzed half special defense moment, forces the switch, and then goes into the one thing that doesn't eat a Psychic. But that's okay.
But he's got a Salac Berry,
he was totally prepared
but now he's ready to get walled by Weezing.
Yeah, if Weezing was dead, I think this Heracross just won the game.
Yeah.
You have Swarm, Mega Horn just kills the other 5 instantly.
Yeah.
So if
that is one thing about Aaron's team. If you don't kill them in one hit, they will kill you in one hit.
And now we have Rattata. Yep, taking 53 from Weezing again. Yep, sure did. He probably still has the Focus Band too, so you never know. Maybe he lives the hit.
Maybe. And how many Rock Slide flinches were you going to see?
Maybe a third? Well, no, because he dies.
And now Weezing is down.
Yeah, now if this was, if he was able to keep his Berry Boots, that could have been a sweep, but sadly it was not. So on to the next
Miss
one.
Lovely Kiss. See you later, Jinx.
Wow,
Or you see
Jinx.
Doug trap this guy?
Nope.
No.
Doug cannot trap Medicham. There's no way.
You would think. Also, it's damp.
Water
It's not
absorb.
water
Yeah,
absorb.
yeah, water absorb damp. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna see some water hitting each other. There's Houndoom coming in.
No.
Looking at this team, Houndoom doesn't do anything.
No,
So
he
do a
doesn't.
little chip, get it in Doug range.
Oh, that's HP grass moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Well, how
or
doing
go
good
this guy.
once Heracross is dead? It's really more important thing. Wow,
LVP.
Raichu's like really important this match. I hope he doesn't get trapped by.
Yep.
Yep. Damn.
Yep.
Oh no! Where's Medicham? Get that Medicham in and sub up. Oh no!
You can't sub him, but the jam in front of Doug. That's silly.
Maybe he's. What if he was doing the sub reversal select set that he likes? Then he could have totally done it. I bet he can eat the earthquake and sub still.
I don't know. You see how much that Jolteon T-bolted?
God. I'm just saying, this was the 1 week he brought the sub Medicham, I think, or the select Medicham, it might have won.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Hall had other shenanigans he could have done to beat that once he realized, but
Yeah.
That was a fun set.
Yeah.
A lot more aggressive than the last one, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So we got David and Atomic. We're going to get right into it. Metagross and Raichu lead. Raichu is going to die on turn
does
1.
not beat Metagross.
Nope. You got this guy. Well, I didn't go into him.
Yeah, just
Well, are you Q? Crit?
He's dead!
Look at Choice Bandish to me.
I want to point out that I'm pretty sure that Machamp had Ice Punch for Gligar.
I believe it.
And that's why it switched in.
Oh, we see a Roar. Here's Tentacruel. Suicune's got a long road ahead with all of these.
These bulky waters, yeah. But
These
luckily
bulky
for him, he can
waters,
pressure stall out if he really wants to play that game.
Yeah, especially there's 6 Giga Drains.
Yep.
Here's
And
Doug
there's only
taking
3.
way too much damage.
Pretty brave, pretty cool surf technology here. And yeah, Duck looks to be a physical wall this time around, probably for...
Yeah. This is an offensive Tentacruel.
You know, I always have trouble figuring out if the Tentacruel's offensive or if he's just that guy.
No, Tentacruel's special attack is not that high.
I think it's,
To where it's
I think
doing
100,
40%
right?
to Porygon 2.
Maybe it's not 100, but it's high.
Yeah. Also, Blossom eats that Ice Beam.
Yeah, Blossom's
problem.
also kind of a beast.
Yeah, Blossom's kind of him.
Alright, Tentacruel's special attack is only 80, so yeah, I guess that is offensive. I keep
Alright,
mixing up his
here's
speed
Blaziken.
and special attack. Oh, hey Blaziken, what are you doing?
A little overheat with 17.
You know...
And we don't see lefties on Blaziken.
Oh yeah, we don't. Look at that.
There's Quillfish. He's going to get some spikes up.
Hey, I've seen this
Baby
one
boom.
before. I know what happens here.
Get the spike, get psychic, and die. See ya.
Yep, that's his
And that shows us there's no Tyranitar.
Yeah, where's T-Tar?
Alright. And now we pause and we talk to David directly. Listen. You may think, oh, he's got Metagross, he's got Machamp. Maybe Tyranitar's not that great. You know what would be really great for you right now? Sand Chip with your spikes on these bulky waters you're struggling with.
It's true.
That's all you need.
It's true. Plus, you're fat.
That's all I
And
got.
then both. I mean, Tentacle can't really do anything to you. He just eats an earthquake and dies, right?
Yeah, like you have to take a Surf, but like Tyranitar's bulky enough to take one.
Also, if you DD, you just simply one-hit KO. I think all of them.
You just
including
simply
Blossom.
kill everything.
Yeah. So like
You
you
know?
want like a status support set, whatever.
This
you-
is the DD Tar week. Like,
Yeah.
on God.
Yeah.
Like,
That's-
with the spikes down and everything, like, you get Metagross low enough, and that's just kind of it.
like I don't like bringing Coalfish without bringing T-Tar.
Yeah.
I think they have to be a package combo.
Yeah.
But we see Duck running Psychic, and that's cool tech. That takes out
Yeah,
the.
I like
Tentacle this week.
that.
But he's toxic, he's leech seeded, and there's abandoned Metagross in your face. So
Yep. And it's time to click Cheater Mash.
not for Drew.
Not for Drew, no.
No, the cheat's only on for Ethan this week.
Yes.
Blossom very dangerously low percent here.
Yeah, but he's gonna get his HP back with some nice seeds.
Holes, yeah. Oh, and David
Yeah, he's
didn't bring
getting
a
all
grass
his
type to
bit.
beat the Blossom, which I think he picked up a new one in free
He
agency.
picked up Tangela. Which, like,
You know, he might have been able to do it.
yeah.
For some reason, I thought he got one of the UU ones, but no, he did get
I
Tangela.
think David let this Blossom hang around too long. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't make any aggressive plays. He's like, oh, I'll burn my sleep turns. He's putting everything on Suicune when there's a full HP Slowking that you can't beat.
all you can do is roar it out, yeah.
You know what'd be really good for that?
What's that?
Sand Chip.
You're spitting.
Yeah.
Or at the very minimum, not destroying your Raichu turn 1.
Because you know it's been a complete liability? Blaziken.
Well,
because versus this team, Blaziken, it doesn't do much.
It's simply here to speed time Metagross at best.
No, it's faster than
know it's faster.
But like, Gross runs Adamant. If you're not Adamant, then it's like not worth it.
Of course. But like, okay, you come in, you overheat the Metagross because you're scared of it or whatever. But then it just goes into one of its bulky water.
It just goes into water type, and now you're at -2 attack, and now both of them resist fighting. Yeah. This just does not seem like a really good week for.
I agree. I think I would have left Blaziken at home.
Yeah.
It's funny how often Chris THT leaves his Blaziken at home. I'm like.
Yeah. You know what I'm learning is I just don't think that Blaziken and Tyranitar have good synergy at all.
I think that's really it. I think Blaziken's a beast, but sometimes just be that way. Also, here's an HP flying, I think.
Yep. And now Mence is ready to go.
Yeah. Mence sure is about to Mence all over the place, isn't he?
Dude, he's going to Mence all over the ground. And
we do see that it's HP flying, and I think he showed off did he show off Rock Slide on the Mence yet? Oh no, it's the first time I did. We don't know yet. It's always interesting because to me it's like when you're running a Mence.
Endure.
Oh wow!
But here's the thing: that is +1 speed Mence. Which hey, look at him go. And now we get to this part.
That is cool.
It does a lot of damage. But alas.
I forgot about this being on his team. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, no, it's totally fair.
I get the Endure set meeting to not have T-Tar. I do get that.
Yeah, for sure. But like, then it comes a point where it's like, is it worth it?
It's only worth it if you have something that traps the Slow King and removes it as it's the Psychic type. I think, and even then, you probably still need something to get Mence off the field too, because I'm pretty sure Mence can take a reversal thanks to Intimidate. So
yeah, and it could just cycle. Like you get a kill, then Mence comes in, and then Intimidate. You switch out. At least turn 1.
That was the coolest explosion I've ever seen.
Atomic said, "You know what? Suicune is annoying. I'm gonna kill it."
Yeah, that was such a good trade.
Yeah.
And he was a game up, so he can afford to make some of those moves sometimes. I think.
Yeah. Sometimes you could just afford to be swinging like that.
And if I remember correctly, this Duck does not have a move to hit the Slow King either. It's Ice
Which
Beam,
is crazy. It doesn't even have Thunderbolt. You wonder what is its last move.
Beam,
we'll find
Psychic
out.
T-Wave Recover maybe.
We
get Thief Raichu. That's cool.
You know what would be really cool with your Thief Raichu?
What?
Sand Chip.
Yeah. That's true. Oh no, David is sad. Oh god. Crit Destruct. Never mind. That's awesome. That crit was 100%
it works, but now there's no spikes.
Yeah, he lost that game if he didn't get that though.
Yeah.
Because he lost his Roar Wall.
Well, now looking at the coverage on his Duck, Duck doesn't look terrible. But he's toxic, so he can't really stick around and do things.
He can't beat this Tentacruel now.
No.
This is a rough one for Duck.
It's just not his day. And now your real Mence check is gone.
Mm-hmm. Drew did drop his oh wow, another crit. That one probably didn't matter though.
No, it definitely didn't.
So Drew did drop his ground type, so Raichu does go a little harder this week.
It does, yeah. But there is still
missing a sleep after getting paralyzed. Hold on, Blossom gonna unclutch this? Gonna not be clutched?
Is he?
Oh, no,
is he? No.
He
does it.
He would need 2 more turns.
Yeah. We'll aerially section.
Yo. Uh-oh, I think I know what's coming in.
And now there's Blaziken.
Everybody say thank you, Salamence.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know what's happening here.
And then Drew said, "You're gonna endure and do your thing. That's fine. I'll just DD." And
I'm pretty sure he just DD'd again just because he knew that he was slower after 1 and didn't like.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I mean, if David had HP Ice, he could have killed the Mence, but it's when you're
matter.
running an Endure reversal set, you usually don't have that.
Yeah, it's a luxury.
Yeah.
So.
Probably had Sub or something along with the fire move. Yep.
Yeah,
and that was
Mence cleans.
Mence clean, yeah. Who was the last one there? Machamp, he didn't get to play.
Machamp, yeah.
He never got to play the game. Yeah. Oh well.
Alright, so we got last set. As always, we have Ernest at the end because that's just kind of how gaming works.
Mm-hmm.
So if this set has fun real-life implications, I forgot that I was supposed to play my set. So when
Your
we
game's
had scheduled it, I was like speed gaming. So like I was like at the computer, clicking a move, running across the room to like clean some shit, and coming back when I heard like the little notification that, like my opponent made a move.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna get into it. And the first time I lead Skarmory, I meet a Raichu. So that kind of sucks.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how he called you out on that, because he said when he was making the team with me, it wasn't this one, it was a different team that you didn't get to bring, unfortunately. But he told me,
so
Matt has
I
never
don't know
led
what happened
Raichu
with
up.
that.
I don't know either. He's like, you never led Raichu. I think he's gonna try it this week. And I'm like, you know what? Go for it. If you think he's not gonna do it, or you think he's finally gonna do it, go for it. And he was right on the money.
Yeah, he got it.
But you do have the perfect pivots in Flygon and
I do, and Flareon is the greatest Gengar pivot of all time. And count your the toxic misses. There's one. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's my good friend Sub Suicune. Say hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Coon. You know, act like they forgot about Dre. So I make the double, and I go, all right, let's get the spikes going.
Yeah, I really didn't like this team premise when he showed me it originally. Not because I thought, it's actually a good core. But every time you get your spinner on Skarmory, you just lose. That's not good.
Yeah.
Like, he gets a spike up for free every time Hitmonchan's there. Like, what do you do? How are you supposed to do
so
that?
this turn I went for Gengar with the HP Ghost.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I am Choice Band Flygon.
Oh, that's funny. That's a cool one.
Which is fun. I've always wanted to try it. And then Gligar also lets Pippi Longstocking. Anybody remember that book? I read that shit in like elementary school. Anyway.
I looked for days, Matt. I looked for many days in the wild, right? I went off on a journey, and I was looking into like the deepest, darkest information in Generation 3 on how does Gligar even remotely touch Skarmory, and the answer is he cannot. There's not a single move he gets that will let you beat Skarmory.
Yeah.
And that's rough. That's a real rough one. And here's George Kittle hitting a toxic.
Yeah. So the Niners might forget about George Kittle sometimes, but I don't. And Flareon is here to decimate Chansey and switch into Gengar all day long, forever and ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I make the double, going, Chansey's getting out of here. Let's see who comes in. I did not expect Gengar to come in, even though I did click HP Fighting. But, you know, it is what it is. Lift off the Wish, make the mid-ground. And I go, alright. I know who's going to come in here. Here's Raichu. Ernest makes a good play. And says, alright, I'm bringing Raichu. But here comes Vaporeon.
Right?
And this time Ernest predicts me to go into Flygon. And I say, not this time.
It's the second time it always gets you. Right now, the Spike Chip plus status plus...
It's now the Toxic, you know, it's Chansey's whittled down. I'm like, alright, Surf is a kill. So I thought. Which is annoying. I hate Chansey.
I love
Chansey.
Bitch. Stop saying this.
So,
mean.
Yeah, so here comes Medicham, and he's ready to do some big damage.
Yeah, if he's willing to let it rip, we'll see.
Gligar comes in, and I sub, thinking, alright, Gengar's gonna come in on the Brick Break, or anything, and I could do something. So, it's time to punch.
Suicune, you really could just surf the Medicham. Like, you're pretty bulky. You can take that hit.
Yeah.
If you want to just feel it out, like, safely.
Yeah, and you scar him all day long.
Yeah, no, it's so free with this team, sadly. Like, you have to make double switches constantly to get around the Skarm, Vaporeon, Flareon, Medicham. Everybody that's not Raichu, you need to double switch on. It's brutal.
Yeah.
And we actually see a Roar here. That was an interesting Roar, Matt. What do you think?
Yeah, so I was expecting him to go back to Raichu.
Yeah.
Or literally anything else except for...
You with Thunderbolt?
Yeah, I thought he would try to then get ahead of me. And I was like, you know what? If he T-bolts, it doesn't do that much anyway, and I can get a gauge on his damage rolls. So I was like, you know what? Let's do that. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna make some plays here.
Does he have Encore on this Raichu? Let's see.
He does not.
Nah, it's all.
I hadn't seen all his moves, but I figured Surf was there. Surf or Sub. So here comes Hitmonchan, beat my butt.
Yeah, but Beat My Butt really is here to... I believe it was built to actually beat this Raikou. Or at the very minimum, not let it completely sweep. But the problem is, is even though you've got 110 special defense, you are not enough. Like, you are not big enough to stop this Raikou.
You're not big.
Yeah. So you do go down.
Yeah.
But hey,
does Raikou kill? Here's the fun question. It
no,
doesn't.
It definitely doesn't. I think all of us
But
could
I
say
get
no
free
to that.
Medicham.
Don't worry.
And I go, you know what? Let's just ease the
world.
prediction. Let's just Shadow Ball the Gengar coming in.
Yeah.
No,
That's
like
what
you don't
chance
need
gonna do
to.
you, right? It's gonna Seismic Toss you or Toxic, and you don't really care.
Yeah. That was a. I want to speed up this game a little bit. Turn.
Right, because
know,
it's in the bag if you don't make any over predictions. I think you've been chipping away his team too much, and you just can let it rip at any point. But like getting that kill on Gengar pretty much stops his only Mon left that's not Suicune. So like the other three are just kind of sitting ducks at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it's like I really want to get to a point where I could just click Banded Earthquake.
Yeah, you're almost there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would go crazy. Yeah.
So here comes Chansey, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Spike it up. Spike it up. Spike it up.
My spikes.
A little
HP.
Nice tossing. Is it Flamethrower, Chansey?
No. So he's tossing.
He's tossing.
I'm spiking. All three spikes are up. So now look at his team. Raichu's pretty low. Yep. Suicune's now getting chipped to where I can start defaulting and everything. And now Skarm going down is fine.
Probably better than anything else, honestly.
Because now, Medicham's here.
Who's eating the Focus Punch?
I'm just gonna raw.
Let's see. Does he eat it? Nope.
I'm just gonna crit.
I
don't need anything else, you know.
No. Crit did not matter.
Nope. And I'm gonna start breaking bricks.
And
Medicham is gonna do it.
Yeah, Medicham's a little bit of a cheater.
Medicham is a little cheater.
As in, like, this Mon getting Shadow Ball makes me jealous for all the fighting types that don't get Shadow Ball.
Yeah, they should just try doing it sometimes.
They should really just try doing it. You're right.
Yeah.
What's stopping them from clicking it?
Yeah. So we go game 2. And I just eat the T-Bolt because I want Toxic and I miss again. That's the 4th Toxic miss, by the way.
I think that's very bold to be that.
I thought
you don't have to switch into you don't have to switch into Flygon needing HP Ice, right? But like,
I was expecting HP Ice because I had done it.
Yeah.
So more context of this is like technically the 4th time we've played the first turn. Because Ernest had an issue with this team and is like, wait, this is the wrong team. After he had already seen like 4 of my dudes, and I was like, whatever, it's fine.
He's mind gaming you.
But like we'd kind of gotten to a point where I was like, I think I had gone into Flygon every time.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Trying to metagame him in the non-meta sets.
Yeah. So just go for a little bit of chip on Chansey, you know, keep him honest, I guess. I'd say that was a dub sub because I was like, oh yeah, Chansey, right? But now I got Medicham in, and I can sub ease prediction, and I'm gonna throw off a big focus punch. I like focus punch, man. This move's a drug.
Yeah, because you never want to stand with the Chansey. If you showed that you have 2 fighting moves, like they can't afford to stand it. You gotta switch. And then something eats a ridiculous damage move, right? Like this is Ernest's best answer. That's not Gengar, and it's eating 30, 40 from a focus punch. Like, that's crazy. And I'm pretty sure
even though Skarm got chipped pretty early, you know, he can still do his job. And here's George Kittle to wall Gengar forever. And if I hit a Toxic,
like the most defensive Gligar he's made. Like it was mostly HP defense and a little bit of speed. I remember. It's like it still was eaten.
Even still, Skarm is now back up to where he can take a Gengar hit if he needs to.
Yeah, I really would have liked maybe like sub on this Gengar. The more I think about it, over Willow, I think that would have caused a little more. No,
Willow was enough to make like Medicham not just kind of like be.
Yeah, sure. But sub makes the same thing, right? Like you just spam. I'm pretty sure it has. Well, it probably can't 2-shot it, right? But you know, you could probably 3-shot it with Thunderbolt. You just get one, and then you come in later, do the same thing, kill it. But
I'm not thinking he'd go to sub.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I forget.
I thought he was going to
this weekend at sub. Yeah, that's fair. So he subs.
Now I got to go into Dre, and that's Def Drop was huge.
Absolutely critical. Yeah.
Did not mention that, which is part of why I thought he was going to raw Calm Mind. I was like, he needs to get back to neutral if I do go.
Oh, but if he started twice, do you think that would have killed without the Calm Mind boost? Close.
Potentially.
I mean, you do have the Vaporeon on the back, so you don't have to play those games.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go into Chansey here.
We just forgot.
We might have done a little oopsie.
Or maybe just like maybe he was just trying to make a read on like you hitting sub that turn. But because like Gligar is important, but he's also not the strongest mon this week. Yeah. Like he has to get rid of Raikou, Skarmory, Vaporeon at minimum to even be able to play with him, and probably Flygon too to even be able to play with him. So he's really only here for 2 months, and that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Especially when he probably can't even one-shot Metachan to begin with. Speaking of Metachan, he's back. And all 3 spikes are on the ground again.
Yes.
And look at this big old damage that's about to come in because...
And I'm in my head, I'm like, I'm going to get staticked, but I don't care. I won't Raichu
that's not the end of the world, right?
Yeah. I did. It's a miracle.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's a new world out there. Hi, George Kittle.
George Kittle's in. Immune to burn. Wall Gengar all day long. Hitmonchan is coming in. I missed Toxic for the 5th time.
Toxic bad.
Which is at this point I was getting a little annoyed. And he gets the spin, which is annoying because I wanted to prevent him coming in for free. But Brick Break does a bajillion.
He's boost. LC, do you remember about Mach Punch? You do.
He does have Mach Punch, and I go, okay, no, I'm gonna keep Metachamp because I would like to click Brick Break and kill all his dudes. And I hit Toxic this time, which is good.
Yeah, I think you're about to get up to 50% accuracy with Toxic.
And now, I go, hey,
we missed!
Yeah. So now I get Flygon in, and I go, alright. His only response, like, he has Suicune, but Suicune doesn't switch into an Earthquake at this point.
Yeah, he's gotta go
he has to go Gar. So I'm like, you know what? I'll ball.
You gonna do it?
I did it.
You know, it's always a shame because, like, this is the one week where he didn't run Wish Protect Chansey, and, like, having to make those 50-50
I was so ready for
tough.
Wish Protect Chansey. That was, like, the only thing I prepared for, and then I saw Self Braille, and I'm like, eh.
Well, I think it actually made it easier because you ran a band.
Also, thank God that broke sub. Depending on his set, like, I was like, oh, this is good. And I got the Toxic, knowing he would switch out. Yeah. So now,
I mean, I guess if he calm-minded in your face, did you have a way to phase it on that thing?
I had Haze.
Yeah, okay, Haze is just as good, yeah.
So then a little HP fighting, and now he is... I dodged Toxic, so now the universe is evening out.
This week into this Flareon, I'm thinking more about it.
Yeah. And I'll wrapping up by saying, you know what, George Kittle, you've done your job. I miss another Toxic for good measure.
And just to show off, just to show that it's actually a 40% accurate move, right? You need to run
it doesn't actually hit, you know. And then here comes Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I think Dre here doesn't really mind that he wasn't Toxic because that T-Bolt.
Yeah, because now he's doing it, and Chansey is here, but I could go to Metacham and click.
Oh, does he suddenly toss his turn? Oh, that's a shame.
And even if he did, then I got Flygon and clicked Bandit EQ and won the game.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's probably over.
So it was kind of like a checkmate situation. It's like, who do you want to beat you?
Yeah.
But yeah, my team theme was things that people forgot about. Pippi, Longstocking, Dre. Act like they forgot about Dre. Red Park, Kittle, the Laundry.
Yeah.
Pokemon Ranger, good game.
Well, that's not true. I've never forgotten about that in my life.
Some people did, though.
Some people need to go spin their styluses.
True. Some people don't have like forever marks on their DS from that game.
Yeah. I definitely had my screen protector not looking too good afterwards.
Yeah. So PR and standings look very interesting. This is a very top half, bottom half right now.
Yeah, nobody wants to be 500 moment.
Yeah, seriously. So, up at the top, we had a little bit of a change down, getting to number 3. Number 1 being Brian, number 2 being me. Same reasons as before. I feel like, don't gotta harp on them too much.
We don't have to harp on them now.
GT took care of Will pretty handily. And Atomic has been
count to 18.
Yeah.
So
he's been
tied for the most of the season. I think he's really I think maybe I've underrated him a bit, and that's why he hasn't been what he's belonged up here.
Yeah,
I'm really starting to see his creativity in the builder.
Yeah. And then Atomic at 4, Blanket Mons, Metagross Mence is broken. But yeah, and he's building good teams, and I don't think people are respecting his other Pokemon at all.
No, I feel like we haven't even seen them enough to respect them, but you still have to.
You still have to. It's like I don't know. I feel like Blossom has just been dominating recently, and like people just still aren't giving it the props it should get and stuff.
Right. Now, it's a team full of heaters. I can't name a single bad mod on that team.
Yeah.
So I think that hasn't really shown its potential yet.
Yeah, but Champ hasn't done too much either.
Well, he hasn't had to.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Corey number 5.
Great.
Mons.
Yep, good, great win over Bannon by Corey. I think. I don't think the matchup was the easiest, but he made it work.
Yeah, good. Change ups. Game 2. Worked out well. Will fall into 6. It's just not his day.
That was a bad day for Will, and I think he'll bounce. But like, he's got to be mentally in that state to bounce. And I've seen Will come back from losses like that, so I know he's got this
for sure. We got Bandit 7. Bandit's playing good.
Bannon's going through the gauntlet right now. He's got
He is in the gauntlet right now.
Step ahead of Will. So Will and Bannon, seeing if Zapdos really does hold the power that we all think it does. He gets a second chance against Dougie next week, so we'll see if we'll see how.
Speaking of Dougie, we got Hall at number 8, 6-4. Only other team that's over 500. So I feel like this is where our delineation begins. So we got our top 8 that have pretty consistently been up here the whole season, knowing like these are definite playoff teams, and then it's a matter of who in this 4 and 6 bunch is going to take that next leap up, even down into the 3 and 7s. Like there's a lot of potential here.
Everyone's pretty close.
Right now, Ernest at 9, just because he's at the tail end of the gauntlet. He's always putting up a good fight.
Yeah, Ernest has 6 game 3s. This is a man who's living and dying on the big games. So
he's living and dying on the toxic misses too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
THT at 10. I think
Great.
Chris is my dark horse pick to sneak into playoffs. He's really been playing well. He's upgraded his team a lot, and he's
got a much
starting
better
to really
team
get
than
it.
he had before. Yeah. Very exciting team. I think it'll be fun to watch.
And Tim was on bye, so we didn't get to talk about his set, but I feel like his team is starting to come together. He definitely has more of matchups, to worry about, just because like his team in good matchups is very hard to deal with, but in bad matchups, it's like if you feel like everything just falls apart.
Yeah, kind of suffering from the same thing that Adam's team is, where there's a lack of like real,
as well as David's as
power.
well. Yeah, there's the very glaring problems, and like the teams that can capitalize on it are gonna dominate them, and they're gonna feel bad. But like in the good matchups, they just kind of kick ass,
I think actually a common thread with all the 4 and 6 teams is they've been able to hang with the bad matchups and even bring off a few game wins. It's just they haven't been able to like either it's a team issue or it's just like your opponent getting better reads or whatever, and they just haven't clutched out as many of those game 3s. And I know that a lot of them have new mons to try out, like especially David, because we're on him now. So it might be a little bit of a learning period, but it's with the new mons. But I definitely think like
just bring Tyranitar and you'll figure it out.
Don't leave the best guys at home and try the new stuff. Mix them together.
Do not leave LeBron on the bench in the 4th quarter. You just don't do that. We kind of talked about Adam. It was a good win, showing off the new guys.
Yep.
I think Adam's definitely in an easier part of his schedule, especially when it comes to like people he's going to go up against matchup wise too. I think Adam is another candidate. He holds
a lot of his own destiny, I think.
He does, which is pretty good because he's going to play a lot of these teams down here.
Correct. So he'll be in Adam's sweep. He just has to clutch it out, right?
Yeah. And then down at the bottom, we got Jordan.
Hey Jordan, try Starmie.
Yeah, try Starmie this week.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't forget you have Starmie now. That's all I'm gonna say.
You have offense, so use it. But again, if you can't beat Blissey and Dusclops, you won't beat Jordan's team, and that's it. So we got Aaron 2 and 8. Again, this is a matter of if he gets in position, he's gonna one-shot all your guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he pulls out. Because like, looking at his team now, it's effectively hyper offense. It's gonna be very funny.
Yeah, for sure. And then Ethan 2 and 8. He won a game. It's been a while, so good shit. Very nice. I like the new picks. They seem to work well. Maybe try not leading Clan Pearl though.
No, Lead Clamperl is based. I take don't listen to that one.
No, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like we've seen Lead Clamperl a lot recently.
It's like Lead Marowak with JT, right? Like you're just putting out the most offensive pressure you
You're
can.
putting out the damage turn 1.
Yeah, eat the damage.
Yeah.
Someone's got to eat it.
Yeah.
But don't let him die. Like sometimes it's good to keep some boys around for later, and I think that's Ethan's biggest thing is just not quite knowing when he needs to keep things healthy. So.
Yeah.
But I will say the team is a lot stronger than it was before. He subbed out Braylon for Settleby. So automatically this team has become a lot scarier, even though he might not have the greatest record. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's Dante leading off the
Dante
end
17. Yeah.
Do you think Dante's brought all of his mons? I don't think he's brought Plusle yet. Maybe I want to see Plusle next week.
I think maybe. We may or may not have. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yep, that's PR for this week. Thanks for being patient for this one. We'll try to be better for the next one. I say as I have a wedding this weekend, and we'll definitely be late on the next one too.
Hey, now we don't have to be up till Thursday for a week, you know?
That's true, yeah. But yep, that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Adios.